You are funny. Good morning. Good morning, mamas, ladies, fit mamas, freedom macro, all of the things. Yeah, this is my son. Some of you guys already know that. Most of y'all do. All right, happy Monday. It's mindset time. I feel like today's topic was very appropriate for so many different reasons. Number one, I know a lot of y'all are coming back from vacation of some sort. Some of y'all are coming back from just being sick. Some of you are just literally starting. Some of y'all have fallen off the bandwagon altogether and are picking yourself back up, no matter what week in the program that you're in. Some of y'all are struggling to restart and you have fallen off and are really having a hard time getting back on track. If any of those resonate with you whatsoever, then this is definitely for you today, because I want to speak to all of y'all on all those different levels. But if you're comfortable, do me a huge favor. Tell me which one of those might resonate with you the most. Are you coming back from vacation? Put vacation. If you're just literally fell off, then just put fell off in the comments. And here's one that I left out. Some of you feel like you're restarting every single Monday because weekends are falling off. You have this start and stop cycle of restarting every single Monday. And if that's you, just put the word Monday in the comments. Because either way, like I said, there's a place for every single one of y'all. And you're not alone if any of these are struggling. There's a reason why I have this topic today, is because I know some of y'all are struggling with one or the other, if not multiple things. And so I want to talk to all of y'all today. But again, tell me in the comments if you are just coming back from vacation, put vacation. If you are restarting because you just fall off, you're human, it happens. I want to give you kudos if that is you, because you're here and you're listening, which means you're trying really hard to show up and get back up and get off the bandwagon. And some of you, it's every Monday. It feels like it's an exhausting restart every freaking Monday. You go really hard Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday starts to slide. Friday you fall off. The weekend you just go off the bandwagon altogether, and then you're restarting Monday. If that's you, just put the word Monday in the comments. Because either place that you fall, know that you're human, right? And we have to break the cycle. We want to break the cycle, and this is why I do so much mindset, because I think it's so important. You can Google all the meal plans in the world. You can Google how to calculate your macros. You might be confused like crazy, because I've seen some of the formulas on Google that will make you feel like you're doing calculus and want to completely give up. And but it's time to break the cycle, right? But breaking the cycle does not happen with one mindset video. Okay, it takes time. Put "it takes time" in the comments. And so many of you have been stuck in the cycle of start and restart over and over and over and over and over. Maybe it's been years. Maybe it's been your entire life. Maybe it's just been the last couple years when perimenopause hit and the weight gain came on and you got past 40, all of the things fall into place, right? All of the beauty of aging as women. And I say that sarcastically because some of it is a big old pain in the butt, right? Like, y'all agree? Put agree in the comments. And y'all know I just turned 44 and dealing with some of it as well too. And there's some things that used to work for me that are just not freaking working anymore. I'm dealing with a shoulder. I don't know that it's really an injury or just inflammation or something. I don't know. I sat on ice packs and heating packs all weekend and haven't really been able to lift at not even 50% capacity because of the stupid thing. It's a
stupid thing?
Yeah. Y'all hear my sense. Yes. You don't have to repeat everything I say. But it's time to break the cycle. I love it. Hey, Melody, I see it in the comments. It takes time. Yeah, sick, but today's officially day 1. So you're hearing Mary Suzanne, yes, and you're day 1 and coming off of being sick. Melody was sick too, girl. I didn't realize that. Bless your heart. Let's see, Stephanie, I'm here, but heading home from a campsite, so can't respond. That's okay. If you can just listen in, Stephanie, it'll be all good. You're falling into that category of just coming off vacation. You guys, we just had a 4th of July holiday. And a lot of y'all actually in this group went away for a few days, like a few days. Some of y'all were gone for a week, all the things. And so it's crucial for you to understand a few things. Not just breaking some of y'all that are literally just starting your program, you might be right here in this place of like, it's time to break the cycle, because I signed up, I invested in myself, I realized the importance of it, and you've been stuck in the start and restart cycle of this diet, that diet, this diet, that diet, or maybe just starting and then just not following through. Whatever cycle that you're in, it's time to break the cycle. Put break the cycle in the comments, just so I know that you are with me. And wherever you fall, it's important to know that you're not alone. So many women feel stuck in that cycle right now. And I really, every single day that I wake up, I ask God, like, where am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be doing? I've literally had this conversation with God every single morning for a while now. Feeling unaligned in some areas of my life, not here at all. Like, this is the place that I know that I'm supposed to be. You ever have those things where you're like, my gut and my heart, which is always God, is telling me where I'm supposed to be, which is right here with all of y'all. Coaching and helping women through food and their fitness and doing all the things, right? And helping women break the freaking cycle, because this is where a lot of you are stuck. But again, the restart loop of always restarting gets old, right? And it gets frustrating. And I will tell you, so because I have this conversation often, some of you are stuck in this cycle to the point where, like, okay, maybe I should try this instead. Instead of just going back and reflecting and looking and be like, you know what? I don't need to start a new diet. I just need to show up for this one. I just need to find my consistency, which is a superpower, right? I always tell Suzanne, your consistency is superpower. If you're on, I don't know if you're on or not. But if y'all, Suzanne has always been so open to say, share my story. And y'all are going to see her pictures this week. I'm going to share her story this week because we just hit our 2-year mark. Over 15 pounds down now, 15.5 after this past week. And it was a process of healing, but she's consistent. Put consistency in the comments, because that's what it's all about. It's not about being perfect. It's not about taking on every single number and every single piece of this puzzle all the way from day one. Some of you guys will start on day one and you might get 1 or 2 of the boxes checked off on your calendar. Celebrate the 2 boxes that you got checked off, not focus on the 4 that you didn't get checked off. We have to get really consistent with some things first, and then we stack, and then we stack, and we get better, we get better, we get better, right? But let me tell you, if you're just coming off of a vacation, the only thing that you need to do is get back on track. That is it. I know how many of you guys have ever done in the past where you go on either you fall off, you have a vacation, you have something that literally steers you off your path, you miss your workouts, you don't get the right food, you're eating is way off and all the things, and you come back thinking, oh my God, I need to starve myself for 3 days, and I need to go on this juice detox cleanse and blah, 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 blah. There's a million things out there. Those are temporary and they're restrictive and they do not work and they teach you nothing. So if you are coming off, let me talk to you first. If you're just coming off of a weekend away or vacation or whatever the scenario may be because of the holiday, all you need to do is focus on getting back on track. You don't need to do anything else. Get right back to tracking macros. Get right back to making sure you're staying hydrated, drinking your water. Get right back to focusing on protein first and foremost. And if you're all in with full-blown tracking macros, then full-blown tracking macros. That's all you need to do. The only thing that I always encourage you to add is the inflammation tea recipe, because inflammation tea helps you reset that gut with just 4 different spices. Well, technically three spices and some lemon. And it is something that you can make, drink 2 cups a day for a couple days, or keep it going all the time. It doesn't really, it's not something that's just short term. But anyway, yeah, Amber, I love your comment, girl. She said, I just need to show up for me. And you're not alone. That is huge. You have to show up for you. I think it was Reagan just did a video. Reagan, I listened to your video right before hopping on here in the free group, the Freedom Macro Method Facebook group. And she said she didn't want to get up this morning and do her workout. She didn't. She's just tired, and y'all, we all have those moments. And she did it anyway because she kept a promise and appointment to herself. We are often really good at skipping appointments, canceling appointments for ourselves. You can't. You have to show up for you, because everybody in your life that is pulling you in 10 different directions, trying to take away your time for you, they need you to show up for you just as much as you need you to show up for you. So it's important for you to get back on track. And that's it. You don't have to do anything crazy or drastic. But let's talk about the real reason some of you always feel like you're restarting. Some of you are still stuck in this I'm restarting mode. Restarting. We talk about this a lot in this community, and some of y'all are brand new and maybe haven't heard me talk about it yet. But I want to talk about the all or nothing personality. Oh my goodness, who's the all or nothing? I know I am when it comes to business, and I fail and I burn out so fast every single time that I say yes to all the things. And I still do it. I literally just caught myself in that beginning or a couple months ago, and I'm like, what am I doing? I know better than this. But I said yes to this, and that. And it left me exhausted. It left me wanting to burn out and left me not wanting to show up at all. And that's not where we want to be, right? And so the all or nothing personality serves nobody. Okay, so if you are an all or nothing personality person and you're just starting in your program, or maybe, especially some of y'all in the 6-week accelerator that is going into this is week 5, and you're just getting started, if that is you, you know who I'm talking to. Some of you already fell off the complete bandwagon and may not even see this video. Because why? You went to all or nothing wanting to do it all. And then when you weren't able to keep up with all of it, then you all of a sudden went into I'm a failure mode. And this is just yet another program that I failed at. No, you didn't fail. Number one, you've got 2 more weeks. Restart now, today. I can't remember. I think it was Susie that's in our chat in the 6-week program that's in that accelerator. Literally just said, I'm restarting today. Awesome. Claim it. Do it. Then show up for you. That's what matters, right? We do not have to be perfect. It is not a perfect or not at all type of thing. It has to be baby steps and slowly increase. Okay? If you try to do it all, you're setting yourself up for very unrealistic expectations. Do a little. Stop feeling like you're failing because you're not doing it all. I made a post this morning on my own personal page about being in a different season. Some of y'all are in seasons of your life where you can't do it all, but you still keep trying, you still keep forcing, you still want to grow the business, you want to do the macros, you want to do a full-time job, you want to homeschool your kids, you want to be home with them all summer, you want to do the vacations, you want to make everybody else freaking happy, but in the meantime, you're sacrificing yourself and your health. I have been there. This coaching business was born in March of 2020 from me doing that very thing. I was broker than I've ever been in my entire adult life. I was exhausted. On the outside, I looked like I had gotten rid of all my baby weight and was in shape, but I was what you call skinny fat. I was unhealthy, mentally, physically, in every freaking aspect. My back was against the wall. And I've shared this story before. I realized like I couldn't do it on my own anymore. And I invested in 2 coaches, a health coach, because yes, I'm a health coach, but my health was not a priority to me at that time. I needed somebody to kick me in the butt. And a business coach to tell me to get, so that I would stop taking on 20 million things and do too many things at one time and just get ultra focused. And that's why we're still here today in a coaching business, because I did that very thing. But unrealistic expectations on yourself is going to hold you back and keep you stuck. Stop thinking, oh, I got to lose, because I've lost 20 pounds in a month before, man, that's what's going to happen. No, that is not what's going to happen when you're tracking macros. We're on a journey to lose weight by losing fat and building muscle, which is going to allow you to keep it off. And I'm here to tell you, and I'll be very frank with you all, you're not going to lose 20 pounds in the first month. It's not going to happen. The only way to do that is to do all the crazy quick fix tools and tricks and all the things and backflips out there in today's world that is going to create so many other issues in the future, and honestly some of them may not even work for us anymore because our metabolism has been shut down for so long because we have underate and done all the things incorrectly, and we're not focusing on our sleep and the important things. Those of y'all going into week 5 of the accelerator, I sent you a message this weekend. I was like, let's prioritize sleep. Be aware of how much sleep you're getting or not getting is the question. So stop putting those unrealistic expectations. Stop skipping the mindset work. Oh my gosh, y'all, mindset is everything. Put mindset is everything in the comments, because this is why I do this video every single Monday. It's a non-negotiable for me to make sure if I have to switch times up every once in a while, if I have to do recorded one, I'll do a recorded one. It doesn't matter to me. This video, whatever you want to call it, call video, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what we call it, right? As long as we show up for it. And if you can't come live, all good. Make sure that you're putting it on your calendar to watch it on replay on Mondays. But like I said, 1 video a week, this video is not going to do the mindset shifts in your mind that you think it is. Hey, I don't need your dinosaur in my face. I don't know if y'all can see that. He's walking a dinosaur across the screen. But mindset is everything, and it is a daily work. This is one video. Now you can watch it over and over and over if you want to, but it's that small 5 to 10 minute habit that you do every single day that is going to be the difference maker. I want to give a shout out to Amy Baker in this community. When she started, she's going into week 6 of her one-on-one coaching program that she signed up with, and is going to keep going. She's already said, you know what, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep going. But the biggest thing, I remember talking to her at the very beginning and talking about the negative mindset and all the things, was her norm. And now she's literally done a 180. Not only is she having phenomenal physical results, this is the most beautiful piece that I've seen in her. And she sees it in herself, which is beautiful, but it's taken daily work. She's connected to the community. She's talking in the chat. She's showing up. She asks me questions. She says, Angela, I've pre-planned my day, but I'm short on protein. Can you go take a look at my protein, my food log, and help me see how I'll lay out the rest of my day? Those are the things that we do in the one-on-one coaching. Now, I can't do that for everybody in all the group coaching programs, but in the one-on-one, yes. So if you're in one-on-one, please do stuff like that. The lack of mindset work is going to be the thing that's going to hold you back. Because if you don't do the mindset work, this is just going to be another 6-week, 3-month, 6-month, whatever, however long you're here, journey that's going to fade. Or worse than that, you may not even make it the full 6 weeks. Because your mindset is the thing. Your mind gives up on you before your body does. And if you believe the negative thoughts of, I can't do this, I'm failing, all these thoughts, then you're always going to feel like you're restarting. You're always going to be in that stuck phase. And I know you want to get unstuck. Put unstuck in the comments if you want to get unstuck. Then you got to put in the work. Your mindset shapes the actions that you take. Y'all, the video that Reagan did earlier, she would not have shown up for her workout this morning if she does mindset work every single day, a lot. Because she's battled it up here a lot over her lifetime. And she shares it openly with all of us. But if she didn't do all the work up here, she started off with us just as a client in the free group. Free challenge led to a 6-week program, just like some of y'all are in right now. And then chose, you know what, I'm worthy of the investment. Her husband decided to put money towards her, and she's still here now. She literally, y'all, we haven't shared this out loud yet, but I'm going to brag on her for a second. She just was working on a nutrition certification, which she just got certified with. Whoop. So she's an amazing asset to our team here, and now helps me do all the things with all of y'all, because she saw the value and the passion of working on herself. That's where it all started. So mindset shapes your actions, you guys. If you believe that you will always fail, if you believe that you're not good enough, if you believe you're going to fall off on the weekends, man, I always fall off on the weekends. How many times do you say that to yourself? If you're saying that out loud, you're always going to do it, because the more you say something, the more you believe it, and the belief is going to dictate your actions. If you keep saying, I'm not a morning person, I can't get my workout in the morning, it's just not going to happen, then no, it's not going to happen. But those affirmations, you can flip that script. It was one of the ladies in our free group this past week shared about how the powerful piece of the just speaking to existence out loud, the person that she wants to become, was helping her get through the things. And I know this specific woman, she's battling way more than y'all can ever imagine. But I won't share her personal business. I won't share her personal business, but just know that she's dealing with something that is I can't even imagine going through it. So, and she's showing it for herself, but it's the affirmation speaking into existence, the version of her that she wants to become, the word she will become, because she's putting in the work, and the amazing life is going to be vibrant. So again, what you say out loud, if you keep saying, I suck, oh, I suck at this. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that from some of y'all in here. Oh, Angela, I suck at the tracking. I suck at this. I suck at that. No, you don't. Stop it. Don't say that to yourself. Shift that. Any negative thought coming through your mind right now. I'm not good at this. I fell at that. I don't know, baby. Maybe next to my bed. Is going to shape your belief in yourself. Stop it. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. Shift it into I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm a work in progress. I am someone who loves working out. I am someone who's going to keep a promise to myself. I am worthy of working out. I am. Because if you don't, These negative emotions dictates our actions, and our actions will often lead us to splurging on the weekends. Our actions will often lead us to emotional eating, stress eating, which all of these things lead to self-sabotaging our results. Because why? It all started right up here. So what is your personal daily mindset habit? Drop it in the comments. And if you do not have one, then I want to help you today find one. And it's crucial. And then this could be just quiet time in the morning. I know some of y'all, your mindset habit is quiet time in the morning, or it's journaling, or it's just morning time with God, or it's motivational videos, or it's a podcast, or it's just reading a book. There's so many different ways to do it, and it's important for you to figure out what sets your soul on fire. Because the motivational videos that I listen to on YouTube or some of the podcasts, you might be bored out of your mind by them. I geek out on certain things. Some days I need an Eric Thomas type of person, or Ed Milet in my ear, and just raw, hardcore crazy. And then sometimes I'm on the insight timer, like I was this morning. And I went for a walk this morning, and I listened to a meditation. I dropped it in our Voxer chat, and if you need it, I'll drop it in here or whatever. But it's all about perfection, letting go of perfection, and just being powerful instead. And so anyway, you got to figure out what works for you. Here's some of the reasons why some of you feel like you're restarting every single Monday. Or how many of you guys, let me back up and ask a question. How many honestly feel overwhelmed right now with the whole journey? Be honest, it's okay. Put overwhelm in the comments if you feel like overwhelmed right now with it all. Like, I gotta track my food, I gotta meal prep. Oh wait, I still gotta take the kids to practice, into this, into that. And planning a vacation. Oh, I got a job too, and it works 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And I have a husband, a household, and all the things. How many of you can honestly say you feel overwhelmed right now? And maybe you don't right now because it's Monday, it's fresh. A lot of us got good holiday time and weekend time and relaxation and fun and all the things. I know I talked to Reagan this weekend and Suzanne, and I told her, I actually sat on the couch. Saturday, Sunday, it was raining a lot here. I live in Texas. I'm grateful I'm not anywhere close to all the floods and all the crazy things that are happening. But all we got is rain. And we were working on an outside project that just kind of got washed away. Yes, honey.
No, it's not next to your bed.
Okay. It's maybe in my bed. You give me a second? He's dressed up again as his Transformer Bumblebee. So if you feel overwhelmed, or maybe you don't right now, but maybe in the meantime, or maybe sometime during your journey do, this is what I want you to always remind yourself. If I feel overwhelmed, what am I doing or not doing? And 9 times out of 10, the overwhelm comes from we are not slowing down enough to do any sort of planning. Planning and organization and some sort of structure. You guys, some of y'all are so freaking ultra organized in everything in your life, but you're not with this journey. And this is where you need to switch it up. We need to get ultra organized. I'm not saying perfect. I'm not saying you got to spend hours in the kitchen meal prepping and planning and do all these things, right? I'm not saying any of that. Y'all, we had one lady that went through our program, and she's amazing. Since then, she's gotten certified and as a coach herself, and is amazing. Love her to death. She literally planned out 2 weeks at a time with her macros. I am not asking you to do that. She is a one-of-a-kind, amazing soul, an amazing woman. And I've never asked anybody to do that. I didn't ask her to do that. She's just ultra planner. But let me tell you real quick, if you don't do some sort of planning and you wake up every single day, it's the same thing. I always tell my network marketing business team this too. You can't wake up your day and say, I'm going to do this without a plan of when you're going to do it. You can't wake up every day saying, I'm going to hit my 130 grams of protein, but I have no food prepped. I have no food planned. I haven't done any sort of organization of my day or my food. I'm just going to figure it out as I go. You are going to fail at the macros. You are going to stress yourself out. You're self-sabotaging your entire journey here. And again, if you're not a natural planner, it's okay. I'm not telling you got to spend hours planning, but you do need to spend a little bit of time planning. And if you missed it, because I know it was the weekend, yesterday inside the Facebook group, I created a new meal planning guide. And if you didn't see it, please go back in the Facebook group and go check it out. I also sent it out via email. So check your spam folder if you didn't get it from me via email, y'all. My emails love to go to spam, and I do not know why. I wish I could fix that for some reason. But if you didn't get it, I can always resend it. But there's a new meal planning guide that lays out Monday through Sunday. Okay, and you can do just pen and paper. Y'all get old school. You don't have to get fancy. And then there's also a whole list of proteins and a list of all different types of food with the macros listed out, so you can literally plan your day. And again, I'm not saying plan everything. I'm not saying prep everything, but you got to spend a little bit of time. Y'all, you deserve at least 30 minutes on the weekend doing some sort of planning. Or maybe Monday is your planning day. Whatever day works better for you, it doesn't matter. It's your journey, and it's what works for you. Some of you, mapping out the whole week works for you. Some of you, one day at a time works for you. For me personally, I'm going to sit down on that same sheet that I created today. And my husband left this morning for a fire station, comes home Wednesday just to fly out the next day for a 4-day security job in Florida, and then is coming home for one day and then goes back to the fire station. So needless to say, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of cooking for him over the next 10, 14 days because he's not going to be here, which means I don't do a whole lot of cooking either because my kids are young, they're picky, whatever. I'm going to do some meal prepping for me so that I can stay on track. But I'm going to use that guide that I gave you guys so I can plan. So if you feel overwhelmed and you feel like you're restarting, a couple different things. Number one, you're just not giving yourself enough time to slow down and do a little bit of planning. I promise, if you have not done it yet, do it. And then I want you to pay attention to the week and see how much less stress you have about food, less overwhelm you have about food. It's so much less, it's, I can't even talk, y'all. Self-sabotaging yourself throughout the week. Okay? Plan. Because this is keeping you stuck if you're not doing a little bit of planning. Just plan your protein for the week. Or just plan your protein for the freaking day, y'all. Do some sort of planning, or you are setting yourself up for a disappointment and you're setting yourself up for failure. It takes time. Some of y'all are literally just starting in today's day one. It's going to take time, y'all. So don't take this as me telling you got to plan your life, the rest of your life today, because that's not the case. One day at a time. One day at a time. It's going to take away so much overwhelm that you have on you that you're self-sabotaging. A lot of the times we are always restarting because we're not organized. I heard a podcast the other day. I wish I had made notes and remembered which one it was. But he was talking about a lot of people are always restarting because they know they need to do this, and this. But if you look inside their brain, it's just like a big it's like, I always like to explain it like Christmas lights. You know how you get the Christmas lights out of the box, getting ready to put them up at the year? And your brain is like wadded up, tangled up Christmas lights. And there's no way in the world that you're going to get all things done when your brain is like a ball of Christmas lights all organized and tangled. And so you have to spend the time to untangle it. You untangling your mind is mapping out, this is what I'm going to do for my food this week. This is the time of day I'm going to get at least 2, maybe 3 workouts in this week, whatever you're working on, right? And then this is the time of the day that I'm going to spend just 5 freaking minutes on me. And if I have to lock myself in the bathroom, I'm going to lock myself in the bathroom and get it done. Okay? And then just untangle your Christmas lights. Okay? And put all the things you have to do in little departments. Organize when you're going to work your business. Organize when you're going to cook for your family. Organize when you're going to have some present, unplugged time with your loved ones at home. Do not spend 24/7 on your phone trying to do everything else in the nooks and crannies of your day. I've done it. That's what led me to so much burnout, broke, and all the things that led me to start this coaching business. So, man, I could go on and on about this topic. I love this topic because I know some of you guys are always restarting. And it's time to break this cycle. So stop and plan. Take some time today. If you didn't this weekend yet, do a little bit of planning. If you struggle on the weekends, I want you to look at what do you do to set the first half of your week up. And if it's planning, then plan your weekends too. And I know it's not easy to plan your weekends because you're not going to work and it's not as structured and the things come off the fly. Cool. At least set yourself up for success to have your protein focus in place, your fruits and veggies and your snacks in place, and just have some sort of plan. And then be flexible. Don't miss out on moments because mommy's trying to be on a diet. I'm following this little T and you don't get to do the things with your family. That's not what I'm saying. And if you're not new to the community, you know that's not my thing. So it's not, and then the last thing that I want to do, and I'm going to get off, because I don't know if you're on Claudette, but if I'm going to call you here in a minute. I promise I'm coming. So I want you to reframe your mind around restarting and stop thinking, oh, I fell off, I got to restart. No. We walk through seasons where we're all in and we're checking off every box and we're tracking every macro. We're getting every workout in. And sometimes life happens. Whether you get sick or derailed or you have a vacation or things change in your life and your schedule or whatever the case may be, you've got to give yourself grace and then dig deep and find your guilt again. Okay, grace, not don't find your guilt again. Grit. Let me re-say that. Grace, find your grace. Grace over guilt. You cannot, don't have a pity party to beat yourself up because you fell off a little bit. Have a pity party. Give yourself 5 or 10 minutes to have a pity party. And then remember why you started this in the process. 1 weekend is not going to ruin your progress. 1 week of vacation is not going to ruin your progress. Macros is about food freedom and doing this for the long haul. It's not a quick fix where you cut out all the fun food groups that you love so much. We're trying to fit them in. It's just a longer process, but it's going to be the process that you can stick to and eventually stop tracking because you now have made it a lifestyle. Put lifestyle in the comments if you're like, that is what I want. That is what I want. That's what I need. So just refocus. Don't punish yourself for the things you didn't get done. We cannot go back to tomorrow. Or excuse me, yesterday. We can't go back to yesterday and fix what we didn't get done. But y'all, if anything out of all this tragedy that's happened in Texas reminds us all, tomorrow's not promised and we can all be swept away in over freaking night. And we don't know that. So live in today. Stop thinking and stressing and beating yourself up and punishing yourself for what you did in the past. Who cares if you lost all the weight before and you gained it all back? Who cares? I can't go back and change that. You got to forgive yourself, let the guilt go, and live right now. Today is a new day. Let's restart if you're on the restart mode, or just stay on the bandwagon and reframe your mind of, instead of starting over, I'm continuing on this freaking journey. Maybe you're not doing what you did all last week, but you're still here. You're continuing. You're not starting from scratch. And that's a massive win. So, let's break the cycle of restarting. But again, remember, it's not going to happen overnight. You don't have to do drastic stuff. You just need to show up. Show up for you. And do a little bit of planning so you don't have a stressful week because you didn't. All right. Y'all have an amazing, amazing day. It's raining here again. Praying for all of y'all, for everything, for your safety, for your sanity, for your strength to keep going, and just for everything that's going on in this world, in this country. Stop putting you off. None of us know how long we have on this planet, and it's important for us to remember that. Stop putting you off. You deserve it. We can all make more money. We can all do a lot of things. We can all lose the weight that we put back on. We can all get our habits restarted, but we cannot guarantee tomorrow, and we cannot go change the past. So live right now, today. Y'all have an amazing day. Happy Monday. Love y'all much.